So this is my Volvo XC90 and I'm having problems with water getting in the passenger side compartment. You can see this is full of water here, and so this happens after a rainstorm like I had last night here in New York. So what I did was, before I would just take the carpet out and let it dry, and it keeps happening. So this time I decided to, after reading some online posts, I decided to look underneath the front windshield and basically remove open up this area and remove this plastic and kind of look inside, see what's going on. So I did that, and on the passenger side, as you can see, there is a big opening here which is protected by this piece of plastic that sits here like this, and then there is additional, like a splash guard, looks like, that sort of sits over here to kind of protect the area. But I'm getting leaks, so what I'm gonna try and do is, after taking this up and apart, you can see there's a big hole in here where there's a good chance water's coming in through here. There's another hole here, but this one is routed on the outside of the compartment, so I don't think that's the source of the leak. So what I'm gonna do is clean this all up nice and clean. Then what I'm gonna do is put this piece of plastic back, and once it sits in its place, what I'm gonna do is silicone the area on the bottom around here nice and tight, so there is no chance that water can get under here and inside, because once this, you know, fills up with water and it's raining hard, there is a chance that water just keeps pouring in, and that might be the source of the leak. So I'll do that, and then what I'll do is I'll install some additional plastic around this area, just so that the air blower can have access to the air. But I'm gonna do a better job protecting this area, shielding it from the water, maybe even create some type of plastic cover for this to make it look a little taller, so that no water gets in. Like over here you can see there might be some water seeping in somewhere behind, I don't know. Basically what I'm gonna do is create a better water shield, so see if that helps, and then I'll wait for the next storm, see if it happens again. Anyway, if you wanted to try it at home, what you have to do is basically remove the wipers, take out little this plastic here is secured by little plastic pins, like you would for the door panel. They look just like this, for example. You have to take those off, then you'll be able to remove this plastic in order to get in behind here, and these pieces of plastic just basically are sitting on secured very easily, so you can remove them with your hand. Alright, that's it. Wish me luck. So what I did here was to seal, after installing the black plastic piece, I sealed around it, and then what I did, I basically cut up a spare plastic, you know, container and put it over it, so it's covering the entrance, preventing water from coming in from top. There's still breathing room here for the fan to blow and everything, so I'm comfortable leaving this here as an additional, you know, way to protect against water coming in. And then what I'll do is I'll install this piece of plastic back the way it was on top of this, so hopefully that'll prevent additional water from coming inside the car. after this is done, what I'm gonna do is, apparently there is a drain running inside the pillar here. So what I'm gonna do is take off this handle here, pull this off, and try to figure out if there is any sort of blockage that is some evidence of some peeling. So maybe there is water coming in through here somehow as well, and the problem may not be in the front under the hood altogether. It may just be coming from here. So I'm gonna open this up as well and try to trace the leak this way. So bear with me, see if I can figure it out. Okay, next thing, trying to trace the leak that's occurring in the footboard on the passenger area in my Volvo XC90 was to remove this piece of plastic, this thing. So what you have to do is just with a knife or something sharp, just pop these open. There's a 10mm bolt. Take it off, pull it out with your hand like this, and what you'll see is a couple of things here, one of them being a hose. So what I did was I took this hose, plugs in like so over here. So what I did was I took this hose, I took it out, you know, routed it outside of the car, opened my roof, basically the roof glass, and I went up there, and what happened was there was a bunch of water sitting in here, and so what happened was this hole that's there was plugged. So what I did was I took something, you can do it with something sharp, basically unplug this little hole that's there, the drainage hole, and once I did that, all water started flowing out of this hose outside of the car. So that was one of the issues that I encountered. Next thing was this basically takes the hose and routes it outside of the car and out. So if you can, as you can see, this thing here is kind of nasty and it's probably filled with garbage. So what I'm gonna do is basically just kind of clean it up, squeeze the garbage out of there. You can see how much garbage there is, and to prevent this from leaking again, what I'm gonna do is basically I have nobody to hold my camera, but I'll just wipe this like this in this rag. And there's a lot of junk in there. Okay. So this needs a better cleaning job than just wiping it in a rug. But what I'm gonna do next is, see these openings here? They're kinda not very good. So here, what I'll do is I'll take the scissors like so and cut them open a little. So cut them like so. So kind of open up the area. So all of a sudden you see it has bigger diameter and the water can flow out more easily. So hopefully this will help. I'll reinstall this the way it was before, plug in the hose, the drainage hose, and monitor the situation, see if there is more water collecting inside my Volvo. First, of course, I'm gonna clean this thoroughly with water and kind of make sure there's no gunk inside, and hopefully this will help in future. I'll keep you posted. Thank you guys.